Here are the instructions for the Diverse Stakeholder Perspectives paper worth 60 points. Assignment Overview. This assignment uses what you have learned about oppression, stakeholders, cultural and ethical frameworks, and using research skills. In your future as a citizen, you may be able to use the information and skills needed to complete this paper to understand and perhaps become a stakeholder in current issues in the world. Assignment Overview. Choose a human population who experiences oppression such that their safety and their human rights are violated. Show evidence of how the oppression of this population exists at an international level. Compare at least 2 different stakeholders and analyze their possible cultural frameworks and ethical frameworks. Describe solutions that are already in place to help this population and which ethical frameworks they best represent. Required content for this paper. Using facts and statistics from your research, describe who is being oppressed, what actions are taken to oppress them, and who is oppressing them. Show evidence of how this ethical issue is an international problem. Name the article and number from the Universal Declaration of Human Rights that is being violated. Include a very short description of the article. Do not include the full article text if it is very long. Using your research and your understanding of stakeholders, briefly describe at least 2 possible diverse groups of stakeholders, some of whom are on opposite sides of this issue. Describe the possible perspectives or reason each of these 2 groups are stakeholders using their cultural frameworks, economic, historical, education, location, political, social, and religious, tradition, and language, and their ethical frameworks, rights approach, utilitarianism, justice approach, common good, virtue approach. Find and describe 1 specific law and 1 international organization that is designed to help the oppressed population. Include an evaluation of both the law and the organization by thinking about which ethical framework matches each solution using these questions. Which option will produce the most good and do the least harm? The utilitarian approach. Which option best respects the rights of all who have a stake? The rights approach. Which option treats people equally or proportionately? The justice approach. Which option best serves the community as a whole, not just some of its members? The common good approach. And finally, which option leads me to act as a sort of person I want to be? The virtue approach. For example, there could be a law that makes it illegal to discriminate against people of color or minorities, and that probably meets the justice approach. Include a citation page. You must use sources that are no more than 6 years old, unless you are using historical material for a historical population. You must have a minimum of 6 resources: 1 book, 1 peer-reviewed scholarly article, 1 law, 1 international organization, and at least 2 other credible resources. These resources should meet the CRAP test. How to complete this assignment. College-level work needs to observe the conventions of spelling, punctuation, and sentence structure. Your work must be proofread for grammar, spelling, and required content. You must use sources that are no more than 6 years old unless you are using historical material for an historical population. You must have a minimum of 6 resources: 1 book, 1 peer-reviewed scholarly article, 1 law, 1 international organization, and at least 2 other credible resources. Include a complete citation page at the end of your paper. Your paper should be about 3 to 4 pages long plus a citation page, no longer than 5 pages. Your paper must be typed using a 12-point font, double-spaced, with standard 1-inch margins. List your name, class, assignment name, and date at the top left-hand side of the first page. The assignment must be saved as a Word document, doc or docx, and uploaded to the Diverse Stakeholder Perspectives assignment in Blackboard through a UF200 Blackboard portfolio. You should notice that in the assignment there are several videos and attachments that will help you learn how to make and submit to a Blackboard portfolio. Grading. This assignment will be graded based on the rubric that is attached to the assignment on the following page. The following page is in the instructions, not in this PowerPoint. You are graded on your writing ability, formal academic voice and tone, organization of the paper, presentation of facts, description of stakeholders on opposing sides, and analyzed on their cultural frameworks and ethical frameworks, a description of 2 solutions that are evaluated based on ethical frameworks, a citation page, a minimum of 6 resources, consistent use of styles such as MLA or APA, saved as a Word document and uploaded to Blackboard UF200 portfolio. Please see the rubric at the bottom of the instructions for this paper.